Go.
Yeah, this doesn't look the same. Darker somehow. Right. Oh, these are these tentacles? Your eyes snap open, and at first you fear you've fallen deeper into the labyrinth, another fathom. Flames! Okay, they're flames? Seriously? But I can sort of... Yeah, they don't... They're terrible flames, I have to say. Flames rake the ground around you, the bedrock buckling under the heat. The image of Darius resolves as your vision adjusts to the searing light. Yeah, they're wrong color too. That's probably makes it look more like tentacles than anything else. Her composure is beginning to crack. You can see the fear in her eyes, held in check only by her iron will. You're awake. Quickly now, while we're still inside the mirror. Now, while you were inside the mirror. Gods, the shields have fallen. The sorrow is breaking into the sanctuary. She scans the area. It's destroying our home. The others are trying to hold it back, but tell me first, did you find what you were looking for? Oh, okay. Yes and no. Master says the resonance chamber will destroy us all if the changing god activates it. Or, changing god is alive inside my mind. He's trying to take over my consciousness. First is still alive. She's hiding in the gloom. I found what I was looking for and much more. Where do I start? Yeah, I don't know if I want to blurt out any details here. Would that we had time, but time is no longer our friend. She looks nervous at the flames around her, if it ever was. Now we must deal with the situation at hand. A few have already escaped, but most are trapped with the rubble and flames. Some are too terrified to move. You must get to the teleportation platform and flee. Save as many as you can on the way. Although the dome no longer encircles our sanctuary, the generators may hold enough power to slow the sorrow's progress. They can be activated by placing your palm here and whistling this tune. Seriously, that's your on switch? What if you can't whistle in when you're panicking? That's a very big possibility. I mean, why does it have to be so fucking complicated? Our primitive science has figured this one out. Just press the fucking button to put it on. It's simpler and easier for everyone. Her dry lips rasp a five-note descant that you commit to memory. She plants a kiss on your cheek. Good luck, brother. Let's make sure as many survive as possible. She runs off, her voice raised in command, as if the quiet matron of Neil Alest had never existed. Okay, so it douses the fires, the shield. 55 hit points on allies, 54 on enemies. I don't think we're winning this fight. If the sorrow is coming through based on everything we know, we need to get the fuck out, not prepare to fight it. Evacuate to the teleport path. Extinguish fires with the shield generators. Remove rubble to clear the path. Save trapped castles by removing obstacles or talking to them. Territory. Right. We can go into the fire, probably not a most healthy thing to do. Piles of rubble are strewn all over the once peaceful sanctuary. Most of it looks loose enough to move, but not without good amount of work. Okay, do we have shields? Right, shields, rubble, shields. A couple of named guys. They're the... Right. There are fighters. Shadow fragments. They have decent armor and resistance, decent evasion, decent willpower. I see no reason to try to fight against them. Not really. We could loot these guys. There's only 2 sorrow fragments at the moment. Elgashai. Okay, we can talk to him. Melmoth Levion. We can talk to him. It's getting complex how the fuck you're going to get here. Chalcedon is not someone we need to talk to. We can... okay, as far as I can see, we need to either douse fires, remove these, or get through that. This pile of rubble is more massive than the rest, but it's the only way to escape this destruction. It doesn't look like it's the only way though. I'm not sure which one of these we should... There's no active portal here though. The structure is pulsing in a way it wasn't before. It must be reacting to the sorrow's presence. So I think this should be our primary target to go after. Is there a quicker way to get there? It's also actually easier to get to these than it is to get to this. So I think this is where we should aim for. Right. Rubble, shields. In order to activate this, you would have to go into the fire. Okay. Okay. We have a couple of different paths. My main character is a dialogue character, so I'll use him to get these. I'll use the others to open up a path. Try to rescue as many of the cast out as we can.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
We probably have to have an action point before we can do anything with these. Most of it looks like loose enough to move, but not without a good amount of work, right? Can I do something more useful with this one? Maybe go for the next.
To action!
I could probably get rid of this. Or this. Ooh, I can talk with them too. Shit, there's way too many people I can talk to.
Coming.
Okay, what does this require? Smash. Shit. This needs to work. Erid is the only one who can... Ooh, critical success. Stat pool restored. Erid is the only one who can clear these without any kind of massive effort. A few of the rocks break free. Those remaining cannot support the boulders above. The pile collapses and rolls out of your way. It seems like every named guy is someone we can talk to. Fast cast off. I... Yeah, what exactly should I do? Degrees. Yeah, let's see what our dialogue options are. Ask if she knows anything that might help rally the others. She hands you a cunningly crafted glass device. Take this, use it. It will lift their spirits and heal their bodies. Help our brothers and sisters. Scorpion's Desire. Heals 20 points of health and grants Scorpion Desire to all characters, including enemies, in range. Okay. I could potentially activate this. No, Rin can do it. She also has the mobility to actually get the fuck out of there. I think I want to go toward this.
Fine.
Of course.
Ooh, suppressed. It did damage to the Sorrow. No, it didn't. Suppressed. Active for 30 rounds. Minus 20 armor, minus 15 resistance. Oh, this shield is the most important thing. Should I be looting? Rin cannot be staying here. There's there's 2 Sorrow fragments here. She cannot do this. Okay. Whatever you do, stay inside the shields.
Alright, Rin, you can do this.
Sorrow fragment charge up. Suppressed. Ah, it also protects from the charge up attack. Interesting. Holy shit, they're doing useful things too. Make your way out, brothers and sisters. The portal to the necropolis still functions. Oh. Okay. This makes things a bit more easier. I was thinking, do I have to do everything? But apparently I don't. I don't want to spend any time fighting these. That's I think that's a waste of effort. What do we need to do? We need to clear a path here as quickly as possible.
Look out below! Above! Sideways! If you want a job done right.
Do I want to talk with these guys? I sort of need to know what my options with them are at least. At the same time, I should probably activate this. Activating these are more important. They fuck with the Sorrow fragments so beautifully.
Don't mind if I do.
Alright, Sorrow fragment is pretty much dead. Right. Where am I? There. I'll be wasting my turn if I do this. I could go for this. I think I'll run through the fire, see how bad it is. No. Turn down that. 7 points. 7 points, yeah, that didn't go well. Nothing can be done now. Don't waste your time. Go up and be someone else as you go. What the fuck are you talking about? Melmoth gnaws at his lower lip. Blood trickles from his lacerated flesh, but he doesn't seem to recognize the pain. He stares blankly at the destruction around him, his eyes flat and distant. He glances at you momentarily. It seems he hardly recognizes your presence.
It's here. So this is our doom. All of our lives have been leading to this moment. We cannot escape that. He gestures you away, not looking at you. Run if you like. I accept our fate.
We need to intimidate him. Right.
All right, Ren. You can do this.
Where? Okay, someone needs to talk to El Kashai. This looks like it's up to Rin. Someone needs to talk to these guys too. I don't think there's any point in really fighting this, so everyone should just get the fuck out as quickly as possible.
All right. Here I go.
Yeah, the moment they killed a Sorrow Fragment, a new one popped up immediately. So this is totally a pointless fight. We're not going to kill ourselves into victory here. We're going to escape with as many people as possible. She ran into the fire. For reasons, I guess. We need to activate this.
Happy to help.
He should be able to escape, but apparently he doesn't because of reasons.
To action!
Oh. Yeah. 800 hit points, armor 30, resistance 30, evasion 80, willpower 80, initiative -2. Yeah, that is something we cannot possibly face in any way. What can we do? I'll talk with these. What are our options? We're doing the best we can against these monsters. What do you need? Flee and save themselves or help other cast-offs. Is there a difference? I mean, currently I think they're just attacking the enemies without any concern for their own lives. It's hard to get them to flee, but maybe help the others. How would they help though? Yeah, what they're currently doing isn't particularly helpful. But can okay, try to intimidate, see if they can... Fuck. Save your own ass. She whirls around to retort, then recoils at the sight of the destruction around her. Maybe you're right. Come on, Andronis. There's nothing left for us here. Intimidate. He tears his eyes away from the flames to stare at you. He calls a bitter laugh.
Hope is the folly of youth. If I die here, all of my life's work is for nothing. Might as well try. Is that what you're saying? See if I can scratch out a few more years, or at least make sure someone else can scratch out a few more of their own. Fine, let's go.
Okay, yeah. We need to get this shit done, whatever it is.
Go.
Quick Fingers, Lore Mystical. This will be trickier to clear than the others. Fine. I think we could use help here. Rin needs to get the fuck away from all of this. I need to talk to Elkishire. He stands frozen, doubled over. His hands are smashed against the sides of his head.
I can't. They're screaming at me. I can't.
Smash, melee weapons, or intimidation. Yeah, this is unlikely to succeed with Rin, but I don't think we have a choice. Okay, soon comes the turn of the bigger sorrow. Where are you running? Yeah, you're so fucked. Yeah, the damage is about 5 million points.
God, good God's about. It's here. It'll kill us all.
Okay, he went back to the necropolis. Yeah. We have to use the device, whatever it does. That's the only survival here. Adiris shouts to you about the din.
Hope is not lost. The Feretory. If there is any truth in the legends, then it is our only hope.
He looks up at the towering sorrow.
But he will need time to understand it. If one of us is brave, perhaps others can live and to find a way to stop it. I am brave. I am brave. I will buy the time for you and the others, young one. Make the most of it.
Why? It's not like you can tank 5 million points of damage. We need you. She turns away, hearing your words but ignoring them. A golden glow surrounds her as she steps forward. A kaleidoscope of beautiful colors, the shifting energies of the tides cast into tangible being. She holds her hand aloft and ethereal fires play around it. The way of the sorrow's baleful focus settles on her. Your vision strings to a pinpoint as the two face each other. Ooh, 2 points of damage. Lovely.
Save who you can and run.
Yeah, it's starting to glow now. No fight, just move. No one is here anymore. Can you reach that one? No. Can you activate that one? We'll take a few points of damage, but we can do it.
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Loot. What could possibly be worthwhile? Liquid Death, Kaleidoscopic Mirror Caster. Yeah, take it all. And now you need to get the fuck out of here too.
Sure enough.
We're gonna start to take casualties soon. But I don't think it matters with the Sorrow being what it is. No one can tank that.
Yes.
Clear the debris. This needs to work. Avoiding the sputtering energy, you remove several heavy stones from the pile. Exposed synth tubes flash as some of the heavier rocks fall onto them and disintegrate with a hiss. The remaining rubble rests precariously on a single round hunk of stone. But they didn't disappear.
I'm ready.
Right. Explore machinery or Persec. Can I do anything? Nothing really. Could use charm paste, but it seems pointless. I don't see any point in talking with anyone anymore either, so I guess we're just staying here. Rin could use this. Does she have any chance of success? I don't know. Movement speed, evasion. She should haste the others. Get more movement speed out of them. Whose turn is next? There it is.
I'm at least 6 times better than I was seconds ago.
Yeah, sure you are. Can also heal a little bit. Also could get my own ass out of here though. This is not a safe place to be. 3 Sorrow fragments and the bigger Sorrow coming our way. I don't think Erid is in a risk of dying anyway. Right, movie, hold your ass.
Doing begets learning, I guess.
Critical hit. A random cast up. The damage they do is not the bad thing. The bad thing is they knock people off. And as long as the barriers are here, they're stuck here. They're all taking the same damage. I need to get rid of the barrier. Oh, and who's gonna get fucked now? Shield gone. Shield gone. Double movement, I think. Yeah, the woman is not gonna survive the next turn. At least she's luring it away from the others. Every day you need to succeed in this shit. Smash. Critical success. You set your hips twist and hurl yourself forward shoulder first. The stone thuds against your weight. A moment passes before the pile slips and collapses. The mount crashes into the synth lattice and atomizes. the last of the rocks buries the device. Okay, you need to move as quickly as possible. Away, away, away. Fire doesn't matter, just fucking move. This is a little bit dangerous to be here. Yeah, they're going after the woman. She's dead. We're starting to lose random cast-offs too. We're still stuck here for some reason. I guess I need to take care of that. Shit. Okay, can I get to the device now? I'll go to the device. I need to try to get it out, start working on it. Even as the heat of the fire cracks and blisters skin, the air around this structure feels damp and pregnant. It pulses in a way it wasn't before, some kind of reaction to the sorrow's presence. As it is approached, 3 bone-like handles curl out of the structure as if in greeting. That certainly didn't happen before. A telepathic whisper begins, a cold cacophonous chitter that is clear despite the roaring flames all around. Something is alive inside this thing. Okay, turn the nearest bone or force the connection with the mind inside the pyramid. I don't know. But this is only a thing I can do. This is something everyone can do. I don't know. We need to activate it no matter what as quickly as possible. I also need to get rid of that because these sons of bitches are not moving at all. So this has to go. Smashy, smashy. Yeah. Fail. Fuck. Well, it was a 50-50 chance, more or less. The problem is, I really needed to know this beforehand, because I thought they have a clear path away from here, but they're not moving. Actually, I'm not sure if that's the thing. They refuse to move through the flames. Yeah, now she's dead. I wonder... He left loot. Yeah, okay, let's try to get rid of this at least.
At last.
Okay, this shit needs to work. Do you... Oh, for fuck's sake, do something. I can't choose anything. Oh. It's a mouse problem. I could use keyboard to activate it. Okay. A few of the rocks... Yeah, it's gone. Now they should have a pathway. Hi, beer. I want to loot this, whatever it is. Yeah. This is a horrible idea. Okay, and are these now moving? They should have a path away from the sorrow, or are they just standing there doing nothing? Oh, for thank Christ. We... I'm using the title search. I mean, what the fuck? Is the sorrow going to find us? Yeah.
I'm faltering. I'm hurt.
You reach out with the tides, pulling the psyche inside the device closer. The screeching, moaning, crying voices nearly deafen you, crushing your head with psychic pressure. When you think you can't handle anymore, the mind lashes out at you, breaking open the cage that contains it. Yeah, I almost killed myself. The bones glide languidly into place, then disappear into the structure. A voice, or 1,000 voices, moan in your head. The pyramid peels open, a swirl of transdimensional energy and biological fluids blossoming inside. A portal, with something else waiting on the other side. You can only hope it's not worse than the sorrow that hunts you here.
I don't know what this is, but I like it.
Okay. The interior of the pyramid swirls with mysterious energy, loud, plaintive, chittering beckons.
I'm ready to become even more heroic.
Before you can react, a powerful gravity force yanks you and your companions into the structure. No, I didn't get the loot. It wrenches the other surviving cast-off inside as well, hurling them to the other places beyond your reach. You suddenly find yourself somewhere else. Fuck. No! I wonder if you can do this fast enough for the, say, the woman. I don't see why, but you'd have to focus everyone on that so they can clear the path as quickly as possible. And I don't see why it couldn't be done. It's hard. You'd need to know beforehand basically what's going to happen. Her suicidal tendencies basically. You are pulled through the territory and the world goes dark. Your sense of sight has suddenly failed. You try to move your limbs and find that you cannot. You are alone, cut off from everyone else. Yeah, I'm now even more curious about the potential loot that the woman left behind, because you don't need to get the guy who goes looting out there alive. You need to get to the items, take them, and then activate that and you're home free. Which means she could basically even carry her own Meercaster or something like that. We might be able to say change things in a way that she survives even then. You could also carry the Meercaster as someone very important in this game. Yeah, that pisses me off that fuck. I'm not loading because of that, it's just a lost opportunity. You sense the terrifying presence of the sorrow as it surges through the portal behind you, knowing you are trapped. It reaches out and is hurled back, shrieking in fury. Its cries vanish at once, as if an impermeable wall has suddenly been raised between you. A terrible new sound fills your ears, a chittering, whispering cacophony. Something probes at the edges of your mind, something vast and incomprehensible. Resist. Going to rest soon anyway, might as well spend all the points we can. You breathe deeply, channeling your instinctive fear into cold fury. Then you focus that fury against the thing that is probing your mind. At once the chittering sound ceases, and you sense the vast presence regarding you more carefully, perhaps even respectfully. A new sound replaces the chittering, a bone-jarring hum. Like the buzzing of insects' wings the size of mountains, it grows stronger and louder. The sound becomes a dull ache that spreads through your body. The ache becomes pain, hot and searing. You grind your teeth, straining to concentrate to keep the intruder out of your mind. Then, without warning, it stops. You feel a sudden sense of recognition and perhaps surprise. The chittering fades and you slowly wake. This has to be the bloom. Dracogen. What is this? What new treasure is here for me to find? A friendly voice booms. Opening your bleary eyes, you see that an earnest, grey-skinned non-human with a toothy smile. He's tall and wide across the shoulders and exudes great strength. His hands terminate in long claws.
But where are my manners? My name is Dragogen, and you are in the blue. Though I dare say you didn't expect to arrive here quite like this.
His voice is warm and welcoming, but there is something about his tone that suggests something more predatory. He studies you briefly, his eyes roving across your body with practiced ease.
Do you have questions? Perhaps I can answer them for you.
Tiber whispers in your ear.
Don't do it, lad. He's never friendly unless he wants something from you, and you do not want him to want anything from you.
Tiber, old friend. The tone of the voice is avuncular. He smiles wide.
How are you? Actually, we should wait a moment to catch up. I must first engage your compatriot. I have some pressing business that simply cannot wait. I'm sure you understand.
I don't want to... I can ask about things about the territory and the voices I experience from this strange guy. I don't see how the fuck would he know. Who are you? He swells with momentary pride.
I'm Dragogen. I'm the man who can find what you need, even if you don't know you need it. I deal in information, and I pay those who work for me handsomely. Ask anyone here, and they'll tell you I trade fairly. You could also ask your friend Pybeer there what happens to those who try to cross me. I don't think that our relationship starts best with threats. We should work from a common interest. Perhaps you can do something for me.
Pybeer flinches back and manages a weak smile.
Crossing Dragogen? A bad idea, yes.
So what do you want from me?
A business proposition, my friend. I wish to prove my value to you, and then you can provide value in return. I trade in information, favors, and Numenera, and it so happens I know about you and your kind. You're a cast-off of the Changing God, an old acquaintance of mine. Indeed, I have known a number of your brethren. I even know about Miel Apest, your secret refuge. So ask. Ask, and I will do what I can to provide an answer.
Tiber groans.
Make no deal, lad. Getting crossways with Dragogen is a quick way to an early grave. And it don't matter if you're on the up or not. One honest mistake, a simple misunderstanding of the terms of the agreement, and you're vanished. Walk away, boy. Walk away. Now, Tiber. I thought our arrangement worked out nicely. You certainly came out ahead.
Miel Aves was destroyed by sorrow. Why the fuck would I tell him that? I'm looking for the first cast-off. Why the fuck would I tell him that? It doesn't seem like common knowledge that the first cast-off is alive. Actually, it seems like no one really knew that. Not even the Changing God. Okay, what do you know about cast-offs? I want out of this conversation. I just got warned that we to make no deals with him, but I can't say that I'm sorry, don't want to make a deal with you. Farewell. So what do you know about cast-offs seems like the safest path out of these three.
I have met your sire. I know that he makes and discards you. I know that the sorrow pursues the Changing God and destroys his cast-offs as a consequence. I know more, but my trade is information. We'll speak more of what I know later, perhaps. Most cast-offs prefer not to come to the bloom. It is a great predator, you know, and something about the psychic energies of your kind seems to have a great appeal to it. Perhaps some residue of your sire's life.
I can't get out of this conversation without blurting out information that should probably stay a secret. The more important secret though is that the first cast-off is alive. That's something I don't want to be a common knowledge. The destruction of Mil Avest is not that important. Yeah, I can't get out of this conversation without blurting out secrets to a stranger I just met. What a load of horseshit. This would not be a problem if this wasn't so dialogue heavy game, but now it feels like I'm basically being forced into stupid options, and I hate that. In a game like this, it's much more unforgivable than in a normal, more action-oriented role-playing game. So Mil Avest has been destroyed by the Sorrow. Shock flashes across his features, and he wipes it clear quickly. I'm truly sorry to hear that. I never had the honor of a visit, though I long to go. Such accumulated knowledge, so many artifacts lost. The value of the pieces would have been worth... well, no matter, no matter. What's done is done. Yeah. I can't do anything but just reveal all the fucking secrets I know to this stranger for no particular reason. What a terrible piece of shit dialogue this is. This is by far the worst situation I've faced so far in the game, dialogue-wise. I've had some minor complaints, but I understand why they're there. I mean, like, you have very simplistic answers to complex questions. It's impossible to basically get a satisfactory answer to such questions. You would have to write long dialogue options, and here you basically have to write it in a line or two of text. So it's an impossible task to have a satisfactory answer. But this is not that. This is illogical and stupid behavior on my character's part, and I have no other choice but to do that illogical and stupid thing. This is the thing I did not expect in a game that is dialogue based and try to take into different character motivations and approaches into consideration. This is just stupid. This is incredibly stupid. This is bad writing. So I'm guessing in order for I can't believe that the makers of the game weren't fully aware of this. So I'm assuming the Dracogen guy is and what we are saying to him has to be somehow central to plot events in the future, because this is so terribly bad writing, absolutely god awful. So I still feel there should have been probably a, let's say, less blunt way to get this information across, like he heard it from somewhere else. If it's vital that the character Dracogen knows this information, why not just say that he got the information later from elsewhere? It just makes me feel like a fucking idiot that I'm telling these secrets for no particular reason to a stranger. I wouldn't, especially when I played a character who's tried to keep these things mostly to myself. I haven't hidden the fact that I'm the first cast-off and how I was born, but I've tried to keep a lot of details about what's been going on away from everyone. Talk in a sort of a general way. He tried to not tell where the resonance chamber is located, for example, and things like that. But now this strange fellow that I've been specifically warned against by one of my companions, and now I'm telling him all this sort of shit for no particular reason, no game, no reason at all. It just flies in the face of my character, and it feels like shit. I hate these options. I hate that I have to choose them.
He has been dead for over a century. Have you tried her too?
Oh, thank God. I didn't say that she's alive. Can I get out of this? Oh, okay, this makes me feel a lot better. So basically, I had to give up some information that I didn't want to give, but it's not that vital, the destruction of the sanctuary. But I thought that my character was about to blurt that the fact that the first cast off is a lie too. Oh my god, that would have been unforgivable. But at least it seems like I can weasel out of that. So yeah, I'll take back some of the criticisms I have from this. I still feel something I would not have done as my character, but at least I am able to avoid the worst of it. So yeah, it feels a lot less worse now. Now it's a minor gripe. Before that, it was a real piss. It pissed me off. So uh, then I guess you have nothing to tell me. Not so, my friend. Please accept my apologies. I only speak of common knowledge, but common knowledge is sometimes wrong. If the first were here, there is one who would know, the ruler of the bloom, the Memovira. Okay, can you tell me something about her? A hard, ruthless woman. She holds control of the bloom because it favors her. She uses this advantage to dominate the trade routes and control access to the moors that lead to other worlds. But the moors are closing, and thus her funds are dwindling. Okay, where can I find her? Inside her fortress, but she has locked her gates to outsiders while she considers the problems that face her. Only those who can provide something of value to her get in now. Like me. I see. So what do you want in exchange for an introduction to the Memovira? I once had claim to an artifact, but it was spirited away to a place called the Ascension of Kex Lianish, a realm of crystalline beauty. I need that artifact back. It's called the Magmatic Amulet, a circlet of dark hyaline material. It is of great to me, great interest. I believe that it would be uniquely suited to retrieve it. Find it, bring it to me, and I guarantee you an audience with the Memovira. Um, how do I get to this ascension? Follow the caravan road to the trade post. You'll find a mall there. It will take you to the ascension. Okay, what is a mall? A maw is one of the many mouths of the bloom, reaching its tendrils through the dimensions. Some enterprising individuals travel those tendrils, exploring new worlds and bringing back strange and wondrous items for trade. Okay, what if I decline? You won't get into the Memovira's fortress, and most likely you'll be devoured by the bloom, with nothing left of you but memories of what could have been. But as with all things, this is your choice. He gestures toward the large open chamber behind him. Ask around, you'll find that I trade fairly. You'll also find that I brook no deceit. He stifles a yawn. But I have other business to attend to. If you wish to gain access to the Memovira, you had best go.
Making a note.
Remember the magmatic amulet from the Ascension. He turns to Tybir. And now, old friend, let us resume our acquaintance, shall we? How is Ovin? Did you have a joyful reunion? Tybir's jaw drops, his face goes pale. I don't... How do you know? His eyes seek yours in mute appeal as his tangled questions take his breath from him and leave him for once speechless. Tybir, who is Ovin? Former lover. Forget it. Come now, don't sell your epic short, Tybir. This was a love for the ages.
Dragagen claps your companion on the shoulder and turns to you. Let me tell you, the two of them were inseparable. Inseparable. But somehow they parted, lost track of one another. Owen came to me a year ago, asking me about Tybir. He came to me, you see, because the two of them shared, let's call them mind-link rings. Well, Tybir gave his ring to me for legal and moral considerations. Shortly afterward, he foofed it for the city above. Foofed it. So, Balon, right. Foolishly I turned the device off as I was examining it, and poor Ovin thought his lover dead. He came running, begging my help. Well, it seems that Ovin has broken his word to me. Tisk tisk. Ovin would never do that, Hyber says hotly, then flushes. He's a man of his word, and, well, you have to admit that you do have a fearsome reputation, and Ovin wouldn't want to cross you. Pagadin taps his chin. This does present a problem then. Ovin pledged a year of service to me in exchange for certain information, and, well, now he's vanished. I thought of using the paired mind link ring you gave me as collateral in order to track him down, but then realized that anything could have befallen the poor man here in the bloom, and besides, who am I to stand between two long-lost lovers? Perhaps you might be more inclined to seek him out than I.
I'll remember that.
So here, you can have your ring back. May it be useful to you. He smiles to you and bows. My apologies, but I simply had to make sure Tiber and Ovin. I do look forward to hearing of the successful resolution of our arrangement. Farewell. Okay, things are happening. Tibir's ring. The ring is plain and tarnished. Tibir rubs it with his thumb constantly, spinning it around his finger. Okay. We got a... Someone got a kaleidoscopic mirrorcaster, I'm pretty sure. We got a liquid death. Small clear tube holds tar-like liquid of deepest onyx. When you turn the tube over, the liquid undulates slowly, as if carefully considering whether to move, and made a conscious decision to slither in the direction of gravity. It weighs over itself, through itself, and each time your surroundings seem darker. Yeah, this. The small heavy tube seems heavier than its materials of amethyst, glass, and bronze would suggest. Its metal is etched with indecipherable symbols, and when you stare through it, as if through a spyglass, the shapes you see lurk just beyond your comprehension. It is tempting to linger and gaze longer at these unhappy forms. Yeah, we'll definitely use this, but we'll leave things here for now. I think
There's something off about you. Something not right.
Says the girl with 20 stitches and a rock in her pocket.
Right, we need to talk with Eridus too, but see if we can just do the leveling up. Ooh, a new tier. Actually, I won't do that because we have so many things to level up. That's gonna take time. And let's just talk with Eridus.
No? Oh, it's you. Can I ask you something?
If you didn't know better, you'd think he looked thoughtful. He rubs the side of his face, then the corners of his sleep-bruised eyes. I've been pondering some things for over an hour about what happened back there in the meal abyss. All those people with stories so like your own, and now so many of them have just stopped, and I barely knew them at all. How... He pauses, toying with his doublet and staring at the sky. His glow pulses, growing brighter and brighter until it is hard to look at him directly. How are they supposed to be part of my story if they're dead? Right.
They aren't really part of your story. Most of them were born long before any of us.
Of course, he says, chuckling. I didn't think the world started when I was born. I often wonder what it was like, you know, the whole world waiting for me to be born, but not knowing when it would happen.
And he slaps his forehead.
We weren't talking about me.
We were talking about your family. There, he begins, then winces. The glow around him is glowing brighter than it ever has before. He doesn't appear to notice, however.
The stories are over now, aren't they? I mean, unless they come back at some dramatic moment, more powerful than they were before. I love doing that. But assuming that doesn't happen, what does it mean? Their stories matter to them, I think, but what do they matter now?
The golden light of his aura and his casual words can't quite hide the glimmering beads of sweat rolling down his cheek. I think it's important for Eritis or the creatures inside of him to know that they matter. I like to think they live on in our memories, if nowhere else. The stories of theirs that we know are part of something larger now.
Yes, Eritis says wistfully, a larger story. I've always lived life to the next adventure, but now I'm wondering where it will end. What will it be like?
He pauses, shocked by his own thoughts.
What will happen after?
Right. I could use a little bit of healing. And she's great at healing. No, wrong character. Well, whatever.
Yes?
Ah, much better.
Oh, that's much better. Just like that.
Thank you. Here. Now.
Right, so we don't necessarily need to rest anytime soon. Real weakness is single point of strength that Rin lost, and that's it. So otherwise we're actually in fairly good shape. Right, end things here. I'll level up and figure out what the fuck we need to do next time. Movira's courtyard. Ah, Quinn. And rest too. We don't need to rest though, so we'll trudge on.